I've seen those movies with dogs.
It's my birthday. 20 years on the planet. 20 years ago today, I was brought into the world.
How does it feel?
Feels good. This is only the beginning. Probably you'll see a lot of me in the next 10 years. And the next 10 will be a little bit of relaxed time. See, I spent 20 years getting to this point. I'm gonna spend 10 more living at this point, and then after 10 more, I'm just gonna go all the way down. So by 40, I can retire at 40. I'm gonna look over the last 20 years of my life. One word comes to mind. Garrett. And the word success. The last 20 years. Well, I can remember the last 4 years. So, the last 4 years. A lot of stuff. Graduating high school, of course. My marriage to Beverly. Birth of my first son, Jordan. Time I found that genie. Didn't grant me 3 wishes though. The one thing the most that stands out is probably my 20th birthday. That's what I can remember the most.
Which way? That's
today. I was asked once, what's the American dream? I think it varies from person to person. I mean, if you're happy being a Joe Schlub sitting on the couch, drinking beer all day and watching reruns of I Love Lucy, that's what you do. But I mean, if you feel adventure in your blood and you got to go out and you have to explore, you should do that too. It doesn't have to do with DNA or what your parents told you. It has to do with what's inside it. It's the soul. You're born with a soul, but you make your soul what it is. You don't just sit around. I'm gonna sleep here tonight if you don't mind.
Now me, I don't just wait for destiny to come knock on my door. I got up, I got in my car, I drove to Destiny's house, and I knocked on his door. Okay? My American dream is what I'm living now. I don't wait for it to find me, I found it. I make it what it is. You know what? I think I made it better. Is this a cinder block? It's about seizing the moment, seizing the day. You can't just wake up one day and say you're gonna go assassinate the president. You gotta want to do that. You gotta go through, you gotta buy the rifle, you gotta change your last name, you gotta do all that. I mean, that takes years of planning. Not that I'd ever assassinate our fine president, I'm just saying. I know a couple people who would like to, but I'm not gonna name names, just for my sake, because, I mean, if they're gonna kill the president, they'll have no problem offing me either. What's this? This guy's watching us. Calling the cops. He's seriously on the phone, right? But he's calling the cops.